Sarvadharmasthapakatvam sarvadharmaswarupakaha acharyanam mahacharyo Ramakrishnaaya te namaha. O establisher of all the faiths, embodiment of all the religions, the greatest teacher among all the teachers, O Sri Ramakrishna, my salutations to you. Sri Ramakrishna addressing a group of very intimate devotees again. Ram is there, Nitya Gopal is there, Kedar is there, M is there, and one Mr. Chaudhary is also there. Mr. Chaudhary with a great learning. He has 3, 4, 5, 6 degrees from the university, and he has lost his wife recently, and he has started coming to Sri Ramakrishna to get that peace of mind. He's getting the peace of mind listening to the wonderful advice, the wonderful teachings, the soothing words of the Master. So Sri Ramakrishna is talking to all these devotees, and he has he has told Mr. Chaudhary that education, through education you cannot have the vision of God. You cannot attain God through vision. After all, God's Leela is not a simple thing that you can comprehend with all these university degrees. God's Leela, God's ways is far beyond any formal education. Now, how to know that God's ways? Even Bhishma, Pitamaha Bhishma had failed to understand the ways of God, and that was the reason Sri Ramakrishna had given this example that Pitamaha Bhishma lying on the deathbed, on that bed of arrow, just waiting for the right moment to give up his body. Tears flowing from his eyes, and those tears were not the tears of repentance that I might have done something wrong. Those tears were, he was still unable to understand the ways of God. The Ganga Putra Bhishma, one of the Ashtavasus, one of the 8 Vasus, he could not comprehend the ways of God. That is what Bhishma had said, and that's why he was crying. Sri Krishna being the constant companion of the Pandavas, there was no end to the misery and grief and sorrows that Pandavas were undergoing. Sri Ramakrishna says how unimaginable are the ways of God. I have failed to understand, and therefore I am crying. And then Sri Ramakrishna says God's ways are absolutely, we cannot understand with this insignificant human intelligence, with this insignificant human intellect. We cannot comprehend the ways of God. They are almighty. They are beyond our comprehension. And then Sri Ramakrishna spoke that a man thinks that I have done some spiritual practice. I do 108 japa every day. So I have done much more. He says, no. This doing 108 japa or doing some spiritual practices once in a while is not going to make you understand about the God at all. And then Sri Ramakrishna says, who could understand the ways of God? A man thinks I have practiced a little prayer and austerity, so I have gained a victory over others. I have become a much superior devotee, he thinks. But victory and defeat lie in the hands of God. It is God who is going to make somebody victorious, and it is God who is going to make somebody a loser. Even if someone has done so many austerities, he may not get the kind of winning result that the aspirant is seeking. And some who might not have done anything at all, suddenly God's grace may fall on him and he will attain the great knowledge, the Kripa Siddha. And then Sri Ramakrishna gave an example that I have seen a prostitute. Sri Ramakrishna says, I have seen a prostitute dying in the Ganges, retaining consciousness to the end. Now, this is a Hindu tradition that if someone departs, if someone passes away with the feet in the Ganges and the fully conscious till the last moment, that person is supposed to have done great meritorious acts. That person is supposed to have done great spiritual merits. It is the act of spiritual merits and the result of a very pious and holy living. No, a prostitute. Sri Ramakrishna says, apparently, when we think of a prostitute, we know that, I mean, she has led immoral life. She has been in such a miserable state of life that we can never imagine prostitute to have this fortune, that she will die on the bank of Ganges and fully conscious till the end. These are the acts of great merit as per the Hindu tradition. Sri Ramakrishna says such things happen. Such things happen in the Leela of God. There are such Kripa Siddhas. While the devotees like Rakhal, Narendra and Bhavanath, they are Nitya Siddhas. They have already achieved everything right from their birth. But they take birth to teach others. They take birth to illumine the ways of others. But then there are Kripa Siddhas, like this prostitute that Sri Ramakrishna spoke about. She has led immoral life, but her end was so meritorious. Her end was enviable to even the great devotees, for that matter. So these are the ways of God which cannot be comprehended. And then Mr. Chaudhary asks Sri Ramakrishna, how can one see God? That with constant practice we have to do, everything's done. But how can one see God? And then Sri Ramakrishna says, not with these eyes, not with this physical eyes. Sri Ramakrishna says, God gives one divine eyes, and only then can one behold him. You cannot see God with these physical eyes. You have to have that divya chakshu, you have to have that divine sight to behold the vision of God. God gave Arjuna divine eyes so that he might see his universal form. Now we all know in the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna has clearly told Arjuna that you cannot see me with these eyes. Na tumam shakyase drushtum anenaiva svachakshusha. With these physical eyes you cannot see me, and therefore Sri Krishna had given divyam dadami te chakshu pashyame yogamaishwaram. So Sri Krishna had told Arjuna that I am going to give you this divine sight. Having got that divine sight, now you behold my yogic grandeurs. Then you will be able to see all the things that I am going to show you in this Vishwarupa Darshan. So Sri Ramakrishna says that God will give you. God will give you at the right moment. He will give you the Divya Chakshu. He will give you that divine sight. Then Sri Ramakrishna further tells him that your philosophy is mere speculation. You all have studied philosophy, the Indian Western philosophy, and all those treatises, the Yoga Shastras, the Mimamsas, everything. But they are all mere speculations, Sri Ramakrishna says. It only reasons. God cannot be realized that way. All that great learning, all those degrees, all those mighty syllabus, it leads you nowhere as far as the God realization is concerned. It may take you to a certain extent, it may show you the path, that's it. But it will not give you the realization of God. None of these degrees. God cannot remain unmoved if you have Raga-bhakti. What is required for that? What is required to attain that grace of God? You need Raga-bhakti, Prema Bhakti, the ripe Bhakti. Again, Sri Ramakrishna is teaching us the ways of Raga-bhakti. God cannot remain unmoved if you have Raga-bhakti, that is love of God with passionate attachment to Him. It has to be a passionate attachment. It has to be a strong yearning. It has to be a great longing to know the God, to see the beautiful face of the Divine Mother. Do you know how fond God is of His devotees' love? It is like cow's fondness for fodder mixed with oil cake. The cow gobbles it down greedily. Sri Ramakrishna says, Like a cow, if you want to feed cow and you just give fodder, very reluctantly cow will somehow eat it. That's it. But you add some oil cake to it, and the cow will just gobble up the food, the gobble up that ordinary fodder when the oil cake is attached to it. Sri Ramakrishna says, Raga-bhakti, the prema bhakti is that oil cake. Is that oil cake you are adding to the fodder of devotion. And you see how the God, how the mother will just gulp it up the moment the fodder, ordinary plain fodder is mixed with oil cake. The ordinary plain devotion is mixed with the Raga-bhakti, the passionate devotion. Raga-bhakti is pure love of God, a love that seeks God alone and not any worldly end. Prahlada had it. Suppose now Sri Ramakrishna says that with Raga-bhakti, there is no give and take as far as worshipping the Lord is concerned. I love God for the love's sake. I am not loving God. I am not going to my deity seeking favors from my deity. I am doing this. You give me this. I am doing this. You give me good health. I am doing this. You give me good wealth. No barter, no bargaining, no business. Then Sri Ramakrishna says, suppose you go to a wealthy man every day, but you seek no favor of him. You simply love to see him. You go to somebody's place. You love somebody with all your heart. That person is very wealthy. But you are not going to that person with the intention of seeking some alms or seeking some favors from him. You love to see that person. You go there, visit every day. Just stand there. Seeing the person fulfills your heart. Seeing the person gives great delight to your heart because you love the person not with any intention. You simply love to see him. If he wants to show you favor, you say, no sir, I don't need anything from you. I came just to see you. That is the ultimate love, Sri Ramakrishna says. Such is the love of God for its own sake. You simply love God and don't want anything from him in return. And on this particular note, that it is just love for the love's sake. I am reminded of the instance in the life of Sri Ramakrishna and his beloved Narain. Narendranath was very fond of Sri Ramakrishna. He loved him to the core. Sri Ramakrishna also loved Narain to the core. But once it so happened that Sri Ramakrishna started ignoring Narain's presence. Narendranath used to come to Dakshineshwar, or whenever Sri Ramakrishna used to go to a devotee's house in Calcutta, Narendranath used to go there. But Sri Ramakrishna always used to ignore the presence of his beloved child. No, he would talk. He won't even look at him. Went on for days together. And then one day, Sri Ramakrishna called boy Narain and asked him, look Narain, I'm ignoring you. I'm not even looking at you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not asking you to sing those delightful songs that you sing so beautifully. Full month I have ignored you and you still keep on coming to me. Why is it? What makes you come? And what was Narain's answer? Narain said, Thakur, I come to you because I love you. I love seeing you. I love spending time with you. Whether you talk to me or not, it is immaterial to me. Whether you pay any attention to me is immaterial to me. Whether you ignore me, whether you are showing any special favor to me, I am not concerned with all those things at all. I love you from the core of my heart. And that's why I keep coming to you. Even if you are ignoring me. No, it doesn't matter. Seeing your face, seeing you, hearing your words is good enough for me to increase that love that I have for you. My love doesn't depend on your response to me at all. How you respond, it is your outlook. It is your way of behavior. I am not concerned with that. I love you, and that's why I come to you. So that is the kind of love that Sri Ramakrishna is talking about, the Raga-bhakti, loving God without expecting anything in return, the pure love. And then Sri Ramakrishna sang a song. He sang a song. The song is the Sri Krishna's words. Sri Krishna is saying that I don't give love so easily. Though I am never loath to grant salvation, I hesitate indeed to grant pure love. Sri Krishna is telling, I can give salvation just like that. I am not loath to giving salvation, but I don't give the pure love so easily. It is extremely difficult for anyone to develop the love Naren had for Sri Ramakrishna without any expectations, without anticipating anything in return. And therefore Sri Krishna says, though I am never loath to grant salvation, to grant liberation, I hesitate indeed to grant pure love. Whoever wins pure love surpasses all. Because one who gets pure love, one who gets prema bhakti, one who gets raga bhakti, he surpasses all the obstacles on this path and reaches me. Whoever wins pure love surpasses all. He is adored by men. He triumphs over the three worlds. One who gets raga bhakti, one who gets prema bhakti, he is the conqueror of the three worlds. He has conquered the Trailokya, the Akasha Patal and the heavens. So Sri Ramakrishna says, Raga Bhakti is the essence to see the God. Only through that God, you can see the God, you can attain the God, not otherwise. Till the time any expectation is attached to the love, it is not Raga Bhakti. Till the Vaidhi Bhakti, expectations might be attached. I am performing 1008 japas, God give me this. I am doing 10,008 japas, God give me this. I am chanting your name X number of times, God give me this. That is not Raga Bhakti. That could be Vaidhi Bhakti, the ritualistic worship. But with Raga Bhakti, there is no give and take. And therefore Sri Ramakrishna says, the gist of the whole thing is, one must develop passionate yearning for God and practice discrimination and renunciation. Once you get passionate bhakti, automatically you get into the process of understanding what is real, what is unreal. Understanding what is real, what is illusory. Understanding what is present, ever present, and what is ephemeral. So this is Sri Ramakrishna's teaching on this particular day to Mr. Chaudhary and all other devotees. Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaaya. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Jai Swamiji.